Hello students, welcome to my channel Science at Fingertips. So in the last video, we have discussed some uses of microorganisms, and in continuation with that video, in today's video also we will be discussing some more uses of microorganisms. So next use is in cleaning the environment. Microorganisms are used in cleaning our environment. So the microorganisms decompose dead organic waste of plants and animals, converting them into simple substances. These substances are again used by other plants and animals. So microorganisms, they decompose dead plants, decaying waste, animals, and convert them into simpler substances like humus, and which are again used by plants and animals. These microorganisms can be used to degrade the harmful and smelly substances and thereby clean up the environment. So microorganisms, they decompose the foul waste of plants and animals and clean up the environment. The plant waste can be converted into manure by the action of microbes. The nutrients released in the process can be used by plant again. So these plant wastes are converted into compost, into manure by the action of microbes. And these compost, manure, humus, they are nutrient rich and they can be used by the plants again for their growth. So in this way, the microbes clean up our environment and make the nutrients available in the nutrient pool. Another use of microorganisms is in making the medicines, vaccines. When a disease-carrying microbe enters our body, the body produces antibodies to fight the invader. So what are these vaccines? How are these prepared? All this is described here. That when a disease-carrying microbe is entered into our body produces certain kinds of proteins, and these are called antibodies. They fight against the microbe. The body also remembers how to fight the microbe if it enters again. So if dead or weakened microbes are introduced in a healthy body, the body fights and kills them by producing suitable antibodies. This is how a vaccine works. So body just remembers that what is the procedure in which it is fighting with the microbe. So suppose if healthy or if any dead or weakened microbes in diluted form is introduced into the body in the form of a vaccine, then that healthy body produces antibodies and they remain in the body for lifetime. So if the next time that harmful microbe enters into the body, the same antibodies which are produced inside our bodies while taking vaccine, they fight against with the harmful microorganisms. So these antibodies remain in our body for lifetime. So this is how a vaccine works. So vaccine is actually what? It is a solution which contains dead or weakened disease-causing microbe itself. The antibodies remain in the body and we are protected from the disease-causing microbes. This is how a vaccine works. So these antibodies which are produced against a specific diseases, they remain in our body for lifetime, and when the next time microbe enters, then they fight with that harmful microorganism. Diseases like cholera, tuberculosis, smallpox and hepatitis can be prevented by vaccination. So these such diseases like cholera, TB, smallpox, hepatitis and polio. So for these, we take vaccination. So these vaccines are introduced into our body by means of injection or oral polio drops are given. And these vaccines produce antibodies in our body against a specific disease-causing microorganism. And they remain in our body lifetime, and whenever next time that microbe invades us, these antibodies fight against with that microorganism and we are protected from the particular disease. So in this way, microorganisms are used in the preparation of vaccines. Now we come to next use of microbes, that is in making of antibiotics. Antibiotics are medicines which kill or stop the growth of the disease-causing microorganisms. We produce antibiotics from bacteria and fungi. So these antibiotics are produced from useful bacteria and fungi, and these antibiotics are used against disease-causing microorganisms. They kill or stop the growth of disease-causing microorganisms. So from useful bacteria and fungi, antibiotics are produced, and these antibiotics, these special chemicals are used to kill the growth of harmful microbes, disease-causing microbes. So some examples of antibiotics are streptomycin, tetracycline, erythromycin. Antibiotics are mixed with the feed of livestock and poultry to check microbial infection in animals. So for animals also we use antibiotics so that they are protected from different disease-causing microorganisms. They are also used to control many plant diseases. So these antibiotics are also used in controlling plant diseases. Antibiotics are not effective against cold and flu, as these are caused by viruses. So generally these antibiotics are taken to kill or stop the growth of harmful bacteria and fungi, but they are not effective against diseases like cold and flu, which are caused by viruses. So this is about antibiotics and other use of microorganisms. Now there are some precautions which we should take while taking antibiotics. It is important to remember that antibiotics should be taken only on the advice of a qualified doctor. Also, you must complete the course prescribed by the doctor. So you should always remember that antibiotics should be taken on the advice of a qualified doctor. And once you have started antibiotic and doctor has advised you for a particular specific period, then you should complete the course prescribed by the doctor. If you take antibiotics when not needed or in wrong doses, it may make the drug less effective when you might need it in future. So we should not take antibiotics when it is not needed, or we should not take it in wrong doses. Otherwise, its effectiveness is reduced. Also, antibiotics taken unnecessarily may kill the beneficial bacteria in the body. So, if we take antibiotics unnecessarily, then our useful bacteria in the gut, useful bacteria in the stomach, intestine, they get killed. So, these are some precautions which we should take while taking antibiotics. On the advice of qualified doctor, we must complete the course and should not be taken in wrong doses, and also unnecessarily we should not take antibiotics. So up to here we have completed the uses of microorganisms. So we have seen that microorganisms are beneficial in food industry, in beverage industry, and in agriculture, and fermentation process we have studied in detail, and in cleaning the environment, and in making medicines like vaccines, antibiotics. So these are some common uses of useful microorganisms. And also we have studied about precautions. So okay students, up to here we have studied uses of microorganisms. Now our next video, we will be discussing about harmful effects of microorganisms in our daily life. So till then, take care, and if any doubts, any question, please drop a comment, and also you can send feedback, and please like, share and subscribe the channel, and see you in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye, have a nice day. Thank you.